Geometry Dash is a popular rhythm-based action platformer game created by our GOAT Robtop and released in 2013. You don't know the style of the gameplay? Well, that's easy. Just one click on your cube and it will jump. For some newbie players who experience this game, even simple jumping of a single spike, they can't even get past that they can get annoyed, stressed, and even quit the game. But we're not talking about jumping a single spike, but instead we are going to talk about the most hardest levels in the game. And many top players who push their limits of skill to verify the hardest levels in the game. One of the popular players is named Doggie, the verifier of the level named Grief, made by IceDCave and more. This isn't just a simple cube jumping game, but this is considered as the top 1 hardest levels in the game, with the super tight wave gaps, hard shift timings, and needs more consistency when you play the level. And everyone in the GD community are waiting for this to get verified. Since Doggie got 97, but the main question is that, what will happen when Doggie verified Grief? In this video, we're going to predict what would possibly happen when Doggie verified the most hardest level in the game. The first one is that Grief might be the number 1 of the most trending topic on the gaming community. If you think only GD players know this level, well, no. Even one of the popular streamers like Jinxie or Steak, they know about Grief. And Grief even added to IMDb, or also known as Internet Movie Database, which is an interesting achievement added on that platform, right?
Well, I think so.
And also, if we compare Orbit, which is it got verified by Zoink, it was considered as number 10 trending on the gaming at YouTube. And Grief might be higher than Orbit, maybe number 1 to 5? Well, that's possible. The second one is that there are millions of shorts about Grief got verified. Well, a lot of shorts will be expected to be uploaded at YouTube Shorts, such as Secret Way, Swag Route, or even other underrated creators of YouTube. And same for example, for Secret Way, it says, a new top 1 just got verified in Geometry Dash! And others would also make a clip about Doggie verified Grief as well, which is kinda repetitive content by the way. But anyways, we will take it because it is the greatest achievement when Grief verified someday. Another one is that Doggie's Grief verification is part of the GD history. I will give you a flashback when Riot verified Bloodbath. It was one of the most iconic moments on the GD history, and it gains a million amount of views.
Oh my god!
Another one is that when Nobelboy verified Bloodlust, which may take him 2 years, and it got placed at the number 1 spot on the Pointer Crate Demon list.
Yes!
But when we talk about Doggie's Grief verifications, everyone's looking for it, while others are also supporting for him on every Grief streams. And there's no way that Grief will not be part of the GD's history. Well, it's impossible. For example, when Doggie got 97 on Grief, it was considered one of the worst deaths in GD history. That would also be reminds of Nobelboy, who will also got 99 on Bloodlust. And someday, when Doggie verified that level, it is considered one of the most unforgettable moments in GD history. Another one is that Doggie will take a break. I will give you some real life example. When you have sleepless nights and every night, and then when you pass your exam, so you need to reward yourself. For example is that you need to sleep or take a break or even spend time with your family and friends because you deserve your reward that you surpass your achievement. And it's the same as Doggie when he verified Grief someday. He might also need to take a break, such as spend time with his girlfriend or his family. Next, Doggie will come back as a content creator. As we all know that before Doggie accepted the verification of Grief, he made a lot of videos long time ago. For example, 12 Demons of Christmas, Extreme Demon Roulettes, and much more. But because of Doggie always locked into Grief, he may not have enough time to make some content on his own account, well, except on TCD. And recently, he changed his schedule. For example, he was streaming on Monday and then went offline at Tuesday and came back on Wednesday and so on. Because maybe during his day off, he might need to get some rest for a while before lock in on Grief on another day. Next one is that when Grief get verified, a race for the first victor might happening. Everyone are waiting for this level to get verified and they wanted to play test the level as well. Other well-known players like Zoink or Trick already play tested the level. So speaking of a first victor race, I predict that wPopOff will join the race or even Trick. But speaking of Zoink, I think he can't join the race yet because he might have a lot of levels to do first, such as verifying Tsunami, which was made by Onilink. The second one is verifying Heliopolis, which was an open verification made by Mindcap and more. Another one is Exasperation and much more. And not just that, there are thousands of underrated players wanted to beat this level as well. And maybe one of you might be watching this video who wanted to play Grief as well. The last one is that, I'm not sure about this, but Mindcap might going to buff Heliopolis. As we all know that Heliopolis is also the upcoming top 1, many of them dropped the level. So in short, Mindcap set a bounty of $10,000 and set this level as an open verification for everyone. And what Mindcap has stated on this video, that this is harder than Grief and harder than any of the upcoming top 1s that were about to get verified.
I made a decision. Heliopolis will be top 1, no matter what anyone else says. Even though the level in its current state is way harder than TS2 and Grief, it will be updated to be harder than any top 1 that comes out. It will get updated to ensure that it's always barely harder.
And the scariest part, when Doggie verified the level, this might be the level that will dethrone Grief. Well, as long as someone verified the level. And if we search on Vernos's interview to Doggie, this level is the one that made him scared as well.
Of the current competition for Grief, what do you think the biggest threat is of being a top 1?
I can't even think of one that... The only one I can think of that actually is a contender for harder than Grief is Heliopolis. That was the scariest thing for me when Zoink was verifying it. So yeah, I would definitely say Heliopolis because at any point Zoink can come back and just beat it. And then GG's.
So I guess that's all of my predictions so far because everyone in the GD community is supporting Doggie. Every attempt, every click is a hope for everyone to make this level get verified someday. And speaking of 97%, we hope that he can fluke the level to 100% and no more 2 runs. For Doggie, good luck on beating this hardest level. And all of the GD community is supporting your effort on beating this level. And someday, Grief will be placed at top 1. And anyways, thanks for watching this video. If there is something else that you predicted what would happen when Grief got verified, don't hesitate to comment down below. That's all and see ya in the next video.